Hi there, so you're here because you've heard about this Menlo Green challenge and you are ready to get signed up. So I'm going to take you step by step through the process of signing up. The first thing you want to do is go to menlogreenchallenge.org, and once you're here you can click on Get Started or Join the Challenge. By the way, you can pause this video at any time as you're following through with me. So the first step is to enter your household name. Let's just put in random name here. This is sort of like your username on the site that's going to appear when you comment on things and on your dashboard. You need to enter an email and a password. And then we're going to click Create New Account. So it's going to ask you to enter your first and last name, but this is optional. If you want to do it, that's fine. If not, that's also fine. And picture is also optional. It's just a way for people to maybe see who you are on the site, but you don't have to put one. It is good to choose a neighborhood, and we have a handy dandy photo here that shows you all the different neighborhoods in Menlo Park. And so you can look and see where your house is on this map. And then you can choose the neighborhood here. If you are not living in Menlo Park, you can choose near Menlo Park, and that just means that like you're a part of the Menlo Park community, but maybe your house physically is not inside Menlo Park. But even if you choose this, you can still access all the great resources on the Menlo Green Challenge and participate fully in the challenge. So we'll just click that and then click Save. And then the next part of signing up for the Menlo Green Challenge is filling out your household energy profile. So the household energy profile sort of gives us an idea of how you use energy in your house, and it has information about water and your heating, cooling stuff, appliances, electricity. When you're filling this out, it's important to have your PG&E bills and your water bills on hand so you can fill in all of that good utility data. It just helps us get a clear picture of how much energy you're using, and that way you can figure out actually how much energy you use and how much energy you can reduce by taking the Menlo Green Challenge. It also asks about some lifestyle habits like airline travel and food too. For the sake of time though, I'm gonna let you fill this out by yourself or come back after this video tutorial to figure it out. I'm gonna take you straight to the actions. And so here you can see that there are a ton of different actions you can take to start lowering your house's carbon footprint. And for the sake of sorting things, we have different categories and also different difficulty levels, so you can sort it by how difficult you want it to be, or these different categories. Another great option is that we have renter-friendly actions. So if you check this button, it'll only be actions that you can do without owning your house. And you can also sort the actions by point value, savings value, and upfront cost. So each action has a point value which correlates to the pounds of carbon reduced and gallons of water saved for this action, and also has the annual savings and the upfront cost. So for this, it would be like how much does it cost to buy a rain barrel or something like that. So let's check out one of these actions. Let's check out switching to CFLs or LEDs. So as you can see, it has the difficulty level, point value, by the way, these point values are sort of a way for us to compare how different households are doing, different neighborhoods are doing. It's part of the challenge, part of the Menlo Green challenge. You're sort of competing for who can get the most points. And also, these points can be used to redeem prizes, which we'll detail later. It also has the savings here and upfront cost. So let's say you actually have switched to CFLs and LEDs and your whole house is like set for that. You can actually click this button here that says completed prior to joining, and that will take this action into account when calculating your carbon footprint. But if you're like most people, you haven't done some of these things, you can click add to my list. And the great part about the Menlo Green Challenge is that it can help you get a specific deadline or due date for completing this action. So you can say, okay, by September of this year, I want to identify incandescent bulbs. Like, they break down the step of getting CFLs and LEDs into smaller sub-steps. And then you can click save, and that will be added to your dashboard. And you can create like this whole list of actions that you're doing. You can also customize the estimate. So say you're feeling ambitious and you don't want to just do 5 bulbs, you want to do like 20 bulbs. Wow, that like really brought up the point value and also the savings value. So play around with these customizable elements, because it makes a difference in the savings and also the point value. Also, for each action, there's a description below with the benefits, an overview of the action, basics of the action. These are sort of the sub-steps that you're going to take to complete the entire action. And this is a longer description. What are CFLs versus LEDs? Also, there's an excellent resource section at the bottom of each action that will take you to useful links that you can use to learn more about each topic. And there's also a comment section where you can leave a comment about how this action worked for you, and if you have any recommendations to other people about things they can do. Just trying to start a dialogue between neighbors and whatnot about these different actions. So let's go back up to the top. And also you can share what you're doing on social media. Clicking one of these buttons will link this page to your social media account. I just want to say thanks for sticking with me through this tutorial. Be sure to fill out your household energy profile if you didn't pause the video and do that already. And thanks again for signing up and helping Menlo Park achieve carbon neutrality by 2025. Thanks.